And before we actually get into this video, I do run a free speech and pro-gun Discord. Links are in the description. Feel free to check it out and just make sure you can abide by the rules. Now, there's a lot of talk from anti-gunners talking about repealing the Second Amendment, getting rid of the Second Amendment, basically just removing the Second Amendment out of the Constitution. Well, there's a few things they don't understand, so let's get down to it in no specific order. The Second Amendment protects all the rest of the amendments. They protect your freedom of speech, everything else. Without your right to bear arms, trust me, your freedom of speech is gone. You can be arrested for saying stuff at that point. There is nothing to stop people from violating the rest of your rights. Now, with that being said, let's just say in some psychotic world, they are able to repeal the Second Amendment. Well, they successfully remove your right to bear arms. The Second Amendment no longer has the option of saying you have the right to a gun. Here's what they don't understand about the Constitution. The Constitution doesn't give you your rights. The Constitution protects your rights. Despite whether it's in the Constitution or not, you still have the right to bear arms. It's not constitutionally given. It's constitutionally protected. Which basically means even if you still repeal the Second Amendment, we still have the right to bear arms. The Constitution doesn't give us any rights. The Constitution merely protects them. And if you're talking about from who? Well, the government. The whole point of the Constitution is, it's basically, hey government, here's the list of shit you can't fuck with. Despite the fact that they have a dozen times. That's what anti-gunners don't realize. It doesn't give us our rights. It merely protects them. So what happens if they, for some reason, are able in some alternate reality, able to repeal the second? They're still protected. Only we get to protect it the fun way. So just remember, no matter how much you scream, cry, bitch, and whine about repealing the Second Amendment, we're not giving up our rights. The Constitution doesn't give us our rights. The Constitution tells the government rights it can't mess with. So, just in case, since you're all a little confused on what the Constitution does and doesn't, that's basically what it comes down to. It does not grant us our rights. We are born with those rights. It doesn't give it to them. It protects them. That's why we fight to keep it. It's because it's our protection. Basically from idiots like you and the government who likes to overreach all the time. And you people are dumb enough to be okay with that. So, just to make this clear, abundantly clear, the Constitution does not give us our rights. So repealing the Second Amendment doesn't take our rights away. The Constitution protects our rights, which basically means the government can't touch them. It's literally just a list of stuff the government can't screw with, like free speech. It doesn't give us the right to free speech. It protects our right to free speech. Which means if I go on the internet and insult somebody, I can't be arrested for it. Now, before you scream that screaming fire in a theater and all that other BS, I'm not talking about threats or dumb things like that. It's general free speech. Not inciting a riot, not inciting anything. Free speech. There's a massive difference between me telling somebody I'm going to kill them, which obviously I won't, or me saying I wish somebody was dead. Everybody has said that in the heat of the moment. It's not illegal. You're angry, you're venting. There is nothing illegal about saying, you know what, wish they'd just die or wish they'd walk off a cliff. It's free speech. Me specifically telling you I'm going to end your life, a little bit different. Again, as long as you're not inciting something, inciting violence, or anything like that, or screaming fire in the theater, It's free speech. Again, constitutionally protected, not constitutionally given. There, anti-gunners, you've learned a little something today. Next, we're going to be telling you why the round peg won't go in the square hole.
Miss Osabear, Tatiana,
Alina.
You cannot invade the mainland United States. There would be a rifle behind every blade of grass. Isoroku Yamamoto.
Now, you've just watched another video by Running Guns News. If you liked the video, hit like. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button. If you actually enjoy my content, you can support me or my channel financially if you choose by PayPal, Patreon. BitChute now has an option to do monthly or one-time payments, which no matter what you pick, it's still taken out at the beginning of every month, just so you know. And you can catch my videos on other platforms, which will also be linked below. So until then, have a nice day.